Tonight we witnessed a vintage Daniil Medvedev performance that led him to a win against Carlos Alcaraz in the semi-finals of the US Open, which sets up a rematch of a 2021 US Open final between Novak Djokovic and Daniil Medvedev. Now let's be real, before the tournament almost everybody was ready for another Grand Slam final involving Alcaraz and Djokovic. Some even considered this sentiment disrespectful to other players, but to be honest, especially after that Cincinnati final between the number 1 and number 2 in the world, it did feel like those guys were in a different stratosphere in comparison to the rest of the tour, until Medi started to feel some type of way about it. I can't say that I expected this unfreaking believable performance from him tonight, but throughout the tournament it did feel like Medi train was picking up steam. I mean, he didn't play a match where his win was ever in doubt, so maybe people should have expected this masterclass from Medvedev against Carlos. Honestly, out of the 4 that played in the semi-finals, I wanted to see Alcaraz win it the most, but again, maybe tennis fans should have expected that we won't see him defend the US Open title since it hasn't been done since 2008. Putting personal biases aside, it is great to see Medvedev play like Medvedev that was number 1 in the world. It is great to see that the top 2 are not so unequivocally better than the rest of the tour, and it was great to see that the player representing the rest of the tour is able to rise to the occasion and play, as Daniil himself said, a 12 out of 10 match. If we ignore him getting rattled in the last game and serving some bad double faults, Dani played an almost flawless match, which brings me encouragement in regards of the competitiveness of the upcoming final. As far as Carlos goes, it is clearly not the end of the world for him. He was defending his first Grand Slam title, which is always something special, so it was great to see that he didn't shit the bed at least. He lost to a formidable opponent that played out of his mind tonight, so there is no reason to hang your head in shame. The fight for the number 1 spot continues for him, as he doesn't have many points to defend in the final stretch of the season, so there is no time to sulk, and he can be sure that tennis fans won't sulk either, because we will have an opportunity to watch a US Open final with a little bit of history that will most probably deliver. Who do you pick to win the final on Sunday? Comment your predictions down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, take it easy, my friend.